Okay, Taylor, thanks. Let's bring in the pride of Gary, Indiana. He is the senior for the Spartans. He's Branden Dawson. Let's go chronologically here. Take me back to halftime. You're down 8 to Louisville. What happened in that locker room?
Well, I mean, Louisville, they were playing great. I mean, they were attacking, and they were really scoring the ball. And Coach at halftime, he told us that if we wanted to win that game, it was gonna start with our defense. So we came in, the second half, we were in the locker room, and Denzel and myself and Travis and a lot more other guys just said, hey, if we want to win this game, we just have to start playing tougher, and we have to start playing defense. So after that, we came out, the second half, and I think, we just had a spark, and we were just, playing different.
Sure enough, eventually the buzzer sounds. You guys win. The celebration starts. What was the best part of that celebration?
The best part of the celebration, I would say, when I think it was Alvin, Marvin, and Matt, and I think it was Gavin. They all ran to the court, and they were just jumping up and down, and it was kind of surreal. That was my first time ever seeing Travis really break down since I've been knowing him. So I think that was really one of the best parts, and just seeing the smile on Coach Izzo's face was amazing.
So here's my question for you. What's it like cutting down a net? I mean, do you get instructions? Does somebody tell you when and where and how to cut?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. Well, when I got up there, I was really going to just cut the entire net down when it was my turn. But they just told me save a little for Coach. But Coach said, hey, it's you're in Trice or a senior, so just take the entire net. So I mean, it felt great. Just being able to just get up there and cut the net down.
So wait a minute, did you end up doing that? You ripped the whole net, didn't give Tom a shot?
No, I did. I just cut just a little piece, and when he got up there, he cut he cut the whole net down. He just gave it to me, and Trice got the other net, so it worked out for all of us.
Individually now, what do you think of your performance this weekend?
Well, really, I haven't, the first game, it was kind of tough. Really, I had, this weekend, offensively, wasn't, my best performance. But, like I said, I'm not the guy, who lets my, offense, affects my, defense or anything else. So, I try to do, other things, rebounding and, just getting blocks, getting steals and other things. So, I think my performance this weekend, I'll say, was pretty solid.
And yet, your offense was real important with 30 seconds left in overtime. What do you remember about that putback?
Well, the only thing I remember, I received a pass from Denzel when I, slashed in the middle, and I went up, and Montrezl Harrell and number 12, they both jumped at the same time, and I looked over and I saw Branden, in the corner, by himself, and I was kind of shocked, to see Branden just left alone, in the corner by himself after, the shots that he made. So, I threw a pass to him, and, Branden, he shot it. And, I was just at the right place at the right time. The ball came, fell right into my hands, and I just, just laid the ball up, as I was falling. So it was, it felt great.
When we last talked in February, I asked you where the team has grown the most over the year, and you said on defense. Yeah. What about in just this month of March? Where has the team grown the most?
Well, I'll say our defense. I'll say our offense has really picked up too, and the main thing is our younger guys. In the beginning of the season, with Brent Forbes and Marvin Clark, Tum Tum and all the other young guys, they really didn't know, how to really play, college basketball the right way. But, those guys have really, grown over the past few months, and now they're really locked in and focused on defense and, knowing the scout report, and just knowing, different things. So I think that helped us out a lot too.
This is now 8 overtimes for your team. Aren't you guys tired of playing OT? You don't have to go to overtime, Branden. You can win it in regulation if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been, it's funny that you mentioned that. I didn't even know it was that many, but, it's really been 8. But, I mean, we are kind of, really, tired of, going to overtime. But I think, going into overtime has really, helped us out a lot. I think it's, really just prepared us for, games like this. So.
Well, and isn't it fascinating how different the last two overtimes were? In the Big Ten title game, you go to OT and you guys don't get a single point. And now in this one, you play great against Louisville.
Yeah, it's really ironic. You know, like I said, I think you know, a lot of people were asking, you know, did the overtime game against Wisconsin prepare you guys for this game? And I was just telling them that, hey, we've been in this position, you know, plenty of times with you know, the best teams in the country. So I think you know, going in overtime against Wisconsin and you know, just being in, you know, like you said, 8 of our own has really helped us out a lot.
Looking back on your career, there have been too many injuries. Torn ACL here, broken hand there. Considering all that, how does that make this berth into the Final Four more special?
I mean, it just, you know, as far as for myself, you know, Travis, you know, being that, you know, we've been through, you know, so many injuries, you know, over our career. I mean, it feels great. I really still can't believe it. You know, on the, you know, the plane ride back home, you know, Travis looked over, you know, we sat next to each other, and he just looked over, you know, to me and said, bro, we just, you know, we're going to a Final Four. And I just smiled and said, yeah, we are. So, you know, you know, start, you know, of our own history, you know, continue the streak. It just feels amazing of, you know, what we've both been through in our career.
So on to that Final Four. Your opponent is Duke. You played these guys in the second game of the year. What do you remember about that meeting?
I mean, it was, you know, the game was, I mean, we were a young team, you know, like I said, you know, with like, you know, the young guys, as far as, you know, Marvin and, you know, we even played, you know, 2 walk-ons in that game against Duke. So, we didn't really know each other. Our chemistry wasn't there. You know, that was our first time really, you know, playing really, you know, together as far as, you know, being that we had a younger team. So, we really didn't know about, you know, the game. Well, we knew, but, you know, just the younger guys. But we're a much better team now. I think, you know, defensively and offensively, you know, Duke is a much better team too. So, you know, I just got done watching film with, you know, Coach, one of our assistant coaches, Coach G, and you know, we both said, you know, we were a young team. We really didn't, you know too much, but now both teams are much better.
Finish this sentence for me. MSU will beat Duke if...
MSU will beat Duke if we contain Jahlil Okafor.
How do you do that?
I'll just say just really just playing solid. You know, just throwing, you know, different looks at them, and you know, kind of how you know, we played Kaminsky and you know, Harold. You know, just really just throwing, you know, different guys at them on defense, and you know, just try to distract them a little bit. So I think that'll, you know, help us out a lot.
Well, nothing says you can't do that. The remarkable run for the Spartans continues. Branden, congrats on the Final Four. What a way to end your career at MSU. Good luck against the Blue Devils.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.